dialing into some key experts from Berlin for FRUIT LOGISTICA 2024. I'm really excited about the two guests that we've got coming in because I do a lot with this organization. I think they're one of the best, well, they are the best fresh produce organization, not only in the States, but globally. And let's find out why. Could I introduce into our little studio in the UK, into Berlin, Miriam and Max? Say hello, everyone. Miriam, say hello, everyone. Max.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Excellent. Good sound test there, Max. So, Miriam, let's start with you. Who are you in the respect of the IFPA? What do you do within the IFPA, Miriam, please? Off you go.
Yeah, thanks so much, Max. So I'm Miriam Wolk. I'm IFPA's Chief Membership Officer. And in my role, and my team and I work to engage with our 3,000 member companies that are in 41 countries around the world. So IFPA has a huge wealth of benefits, resources, events, and our team really helps those members navigate it and get the most out of the organization.
Excellent. What's the best way of wording this? If there was a member organisation that we need now, it's the IFPA, isn't it? There's so much going on, whether that's just on the ground or everything on a geopolitical basis. Presumably, Miriam, yourself and your colleagues are so busy in respect of helping the members, but also lobby your members, not only in the lobby for your members, not only in the US, but internationally.
Yes, absolutely. There's a number of global issues that we're working on. And Max can tell you about one of the most critical issues right now, which is packaging. So I'm really excited to have him on with us to tell you more about that.
Excellent. So let's segue over to Max. Please, Max, tell us, inform us what your role is within the IFPA, please.
Hi, Max. It's great to meet you. And my name is also Max, and I'm the Chief Science Officer at IFPA. And in my portfolio is sustainability, supply chain efficiency, packaging, and also innovation. And as Miriam mentioned, we are here Berlin because we're excited about scavenging and identifying new technologies, but also getting our members engaged in the global advocacy on sustainability, on packaging, on supply chain efficiencies, and just bringing innovation into fresh produce ecosystem.
Okay, and that's why I think brave is the wrong word, but that's why I think it's so good that you're in Berlin, because in our global community of the family of fresh produce, the one thing that I've learned, especially with spending a lot of time with yourselves in the States, that in certain areas you're far in advance of the UK and Europe, say like marketing. And then speaking to a number of your members in the States, they feel that we're in advance of them in the likes of sustainability and packaging. So Max, do you think there's osmosis to be had from the likes of Europe back to the States and the States back to Europe? What do you think, Max?
Absolutely. And the conversation in the packaging space is critical right now because nobody wakes up wanting more packaging waste. But what we absolutely have to get right is food safety and also food loss and food waste. As you know, fresh produce is one of the items that is the most lost or wasted along the entire supply chain. Up to 70% of fresh produce is lost or wasted. And without packaging, this lost and waste are going to be even higher. Yeah. And another thing that we're seeing here in Berlin is branding. And all this excitement and innovation is communicated through the brands. And the only way to escape from this commodity curse is through storytelling, and storytelling and packaging are connected really closely. So how do we balance out sustainability demands with food safety and food loss and food waste, and also ability to function as an innovative industry is all tied into this conversation.
And I'm going to cross the line here, and I think I probably can, because you've got to remain perhaps slightly more neutral. But I've got this big concern about, as we call it in the UK and Europe, highly processed foods, and the marketing campaigns for those products. And you look at the diabetes crisis that we've got in Europe and also the States. When being a bit jingoistic, to me, the simple answer to this is to eat more fresh produce. And then we have to go down the sustainability route. And then we've got this trip about the packaging side. Miriam, what can we do? And what is there an easy solution where we can elevate fresh produce consumption globally to tackle the highly processed foods? Because if we don't, we're in a crisis now, but the crisis is going to escalate. How can we get people to eat more fresh produce?
Absolutely. I mean, Max, there's a couple of different ways we could start. I mean, there's certainly the food is medicine movement and some of the work that we're doing in the US related to produce prescriptions. So some of this even starts with educating medical students who currently maybe only have 1 hour of health nutrition when it comes to their school about the power fresh produce has with chronic diseases. We're partnering up with the Partnership for Healthier America on the Produce Consumption Summit, Fresh Produce for All, that's coming up in June. Really excited about that. And of course, the continued work that we're doing, not just in the US, but worldwide with children's consumption and work with K through 12 schools so that we're building lifelong habits among the youngest consumers so that when they're adults and they're making their own decisions and purchasing, that they're choosing fresh produce first.
Well done. And Max, you must be very excited on the sustainability side, in that you presumably can see changes coming that are going to be beneficial to the fresh produce sector.
Absolutely. And there was a study done by the National Academy of Sciences in the United States, and they plotted nutrition content of the food against the sustainability of production. And it's to nobody's surprise that production of fresh produce and production of tree nuts is both sustainable and resulting in the most nutritious product. And I think that's one of the stories of the industry that we need to keep telling, is the product is not only nutritious and delicious, but it's also the most sustainably produced in the world. And can we go further in our sustainability journey? Of course we can.
Yeah.
But we already have a lot to brag about, and we need to tell this story. And of course, we should not shy away from the realization that climate change is probably the biggest threat to the industry right now. So getting really clear and purposeful about getting ready for the consequences and mitigating climate change's impact is something that we need to continue to invest in.
Yeah, well done. And then to take this further forward, money, investment. There's a worn-out expression that wherever you go in the world, two people have been there before you: the guy selling Michael Jackson T-shirts and the guy selling Coca-Cola. And the problem that we have with the likes of my bananas here, so a bunch of bananas in the UK is about a euro, €1, whilst a can of energy drink is €3. One of your members once told me that, Max, the problem, in a Texas accent, Max, the problem with you Brits is that you're not Texas tough. If our retailers are not going to abide to the price that we want, we will not sell to them. We've always been sort of price takers in the UK. Is there anything that we can do globally to attract more margin for all of the growers that we're looking to represent, so they can engage in marketing? Is there? Oh, Miriam, it's such a big question, but is there? You look at the highly processed food sector, like the likes of Coca-Cola, where 24% of every can is income is spent on marketing. Miriam, Max, what do you think is the answer to trying to get more margin in for the growers, so that they can invest, so they can go down the sustainability route, so that they can invest in marketing? Miriam, is there an answer?
Yeah, Max and I were just looking at each other about this. I think certainly, the more we can do on technology and innovation, I think that can really help drive the opportunity for us to have more money for marketing costs. So Max, what were you thinking about that?
Well, I was thinking about an interview I gave some time to NPR, and the challenge they gave me was, the convenience of frozen pizzas. You stop at the frozen aisle at your grocery store, you pick up a frozen pizza, you bring it home, and you have a dinner. And the challenge I gave them back was, you could have stopped at a fresh produce aisle, you could have picked up a pre-made salad and pre-cut fruit salad, and you would have had a healthy meal for your family. So it's not only telling the story of our industry, not only marketing, but also instilling these healthy habits in the entire populations of consumers. Because we already have exciting new products. We already have really convenient products. We need to continue to get consumers to the right part of the grocery store to start forming these habits that are, lifetime habits.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Sorry, Miriam, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, if I could add to that, I mean, we really can lean into the five senses of our products: the vibrant colors, the great taste, the great smells. So I think the more we can lean into that and just the unique nature of what our industry has to offer, That's going to give us a leg up on other products that may not have the same sensory indulgent capacity that fresh produce does.
Yeah, well done. One of the other panelists earlier today said it's all about the taste. If you can get
Yep.
a young child onto a nice apple or a nice tomato from the get-go, you've got them for life, rather than going down and having a chocolate bar instead. So come on, guys, let's head up on a high, because it's great that you are there with your fantastic stand at Berlin. What does success look like for yourselves, for the IFPA, and for the members being aligned to you, and the future members that you're going to pick up globally? What does success look like to be aligned to the IFPA? Go on, Max, you go first.
Well, the future for us is every person in the world eating at least the recommended amount of fruits and vegetables every day, and bringing floral into their home for their
Yes.
psychological well-being. So that's the future. Wonderful, delicious fruits and vegetables on every plate, and with every meal.
Yeah, and Max, well done. That's one thing that I love about the IFPA Global Produce and Floral. You've got the floral aspect as well. So to eat well and to enjoy the floral aspect as well, it just creates a better life. Go on, Miriam. What does success look like for you, please?
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about success in terms of our member companies. If by IFPA being here, that we help our members learn something new or make a business connection they wouldn't have made without the help of the association, that to me is success.
Yeah, well done. So IFPA, look at the tags on the post. It's, the website's easy, Max. Go on, tell us what the website is. It's the best website in the world. Go on.
Freshproduce.com.
Yeah.
Typically, Max, you just broke up then, so I'll just fill in for you. It's www.freshproduce.com. Join the IFPA. They are the trade movement for the fresh produce sector globally. And just to wrap up, we've been asking everyone this: how many steps did you walk yesterday around Fruit Logistica? You got to beat 30,000 steps. Miriam, how many steps did you walk yesterday?
Oh gosh, I'll have to check. I also took the train, so that probably gave me some bonus steps. I'm probably around 32,000.
Oh, you got the lead. Come on, Max, you got to beat Miriam here. How many steps did you do?
All right, I'm getting into my app.
Miriam is so competitive. He's got a screen share there.
Oh, actually, 12,000 steps.
Oh no, Miriam, you win. Come on, Max. Come back to us before we next. So IFPA, freshproduce.com. It's great to see you on. Hopefully, we'll see you in the States when I'm back out to assist the IFPA in the future. Miriam, thank you. Max, thank you.
Thanks so much, Max.